Well, unless you've been watching us for the last 2 months on a broken television, you probably know that this is Erin's last day with us here on WHO 13. Tonight at 6, we'll mark her final newscast. For nearly 3 decades, Erin has shared the news with Central Iowans, both here in the studio and also from out in the field, where she's told so many important stories. It's in that position of reporter, advocate for truth, and storyteller that we'll miss her most. So we'll take some time tonight to turn the tables on Erin and tell her story. Here to tell it is John Bachman.
There's something about a good story that brings out the best in us. Stories record events.
Tonight, Iowans once again have the first say.
Share ideas.
Like father, like son.
And most importantly,
I just felt great. It made me feel good inside.
Connect us. And for more than 30 years.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for being with us. I'm Erin Kiernan.
Erin Kiernan has helped build those connections by sharing the stories of Central Iowans.
West Des Moines police are investigating a dozen cases.
But to understand how Erin's story came to be, we need to go back a couple of chapters. And up the street to where it all began.
Erin came in, as all first-year students do. They don't know what they don't know. But Erin had a game face. She looks at you with that face, and it's like, okay, you're going to tell me something important. She was a very hard worker, and if she didn't know something, she was not afraid to ask.
After graduating from Drake, Erin packed up her things and made the short trip down I-235 to WOI, where she made an immediate impression with some seasoned reporters.
And she was this dynamo from Drake University. She would load up the little red news car with all the big TV equipment and drive all over Des Moines to shoot the story. She had a lot of energy right out of the gate.
Before long, Erin loaded up her car again and took her career down the street to KCCI. And once again, it didn't take long to get noticed.
It was the authenticity. Every story got the same treatment, and regardless of the subject.
She puts everything into it and is sincere about whatever the subject is. She's going to give everything she has.
After a few years down the street and a brief career as a robot, Erin joined WHO in 2005, later anchoring the evening newscasts with Ed, Keith, and a young man you might recognize.
Kind of like riding a bike, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, there are a few, I'm not going to lie to you, some butterflies.
Yeah.
Erin fit right in.
I loved her energy. I mean, she's just always been somebody I look forward to seeing.
You get everything you see. You get that heart, you get the laughter, you get the fun. No more fun could I ever imagine having with somebody in this business.
She just has that X factor. I mean, when Erin is on camera, just lights up the screen.
Yes, well, I'm the financial wizard, hardly.
She was obviously just a great partner. It was a joy to work with her, and that's not always the case in this business. It's very important. It makes you both better. And if you don't have that trust, then it can really show on the screen too.
But don't let that serious face fool you. Erin also has a reputation as a comedian.
She takes the job incredibly seriously, but she never takes herself too seriously.
Which one is Erin Kiernan?
She will make me laugh so hard, or we'll come out and you're just laughing.
Erin became an accomplished anchor, but her biggest strength has always been her reporting skills and her uncanny ability to make a connection.
You have to be a really good listener, and Erin is that.
Erin is the type of person to pick out that story of a child or of a family and to bring it home, and to bring it home to you personally so that you can relate to it.
You can't get these stories somewhere else. And the stories that Erin has often told were stories that no one else was going to tell. The people that she does the stories with, I think they feel comfortable. They feel like they want to open up and tell her, what's on their mind.
On their minds or in their hearts.
How do you even explain this existence to people who don't live it every day?
Erin's compassion speaks truth to power.
She cares. She can't help but show how much she cares.
And work never sounded so fun.
Having a heart and being able to find the emotion and not to be afraid to go to those places where the emotions are going to come to the surface. If you were working with her, you knew it was going to be good.
All right, here we go.
Her story about Mark Bloch's inspirational road back from paralysis and his climb to the top of the Willis Tower in Chicago captured our hearts and won a National Murrow Award. But despite professional success and all the stories she helped share, there was always a missing chapter in her own life. For years, Erin and her husband Michael struggled with infertility and openly shared the emotional toll it took on them. A weight that suddenly was lifted.
Who ate all the cake? And who's pregnant?
And joy took its place.
You just were so happy because she was so happy.
And when Michael Francis made his world debut, once again, Erin found the perfect words that only a mom can describe.
It's like you don't comprehend how big your heart can get.
Michael Francis became the center of their universe. With the addition of little Audrey, the Kiernans had the family they'd always dreamed of.
Hello.
And a challenge they could not have foreseen when Michael Francis was diagnosed with autism. As they started this new chapter of life, it would have been easy to close off the world from something so personal.
It's scary, right? And you don't really even know what that diagnosis means.
Once again, Erin used her own story to shine a light for others.
She's a storyteller who starts the storytelling from a place of authenticity. Erin puts it all out there. She might show a really challenging time in her family life and show it to people because she thinks that's going to help other people.
Life happens on camera, off camera. I really think that she's set that example and been a model to a lot of people to say, hey, it's okay. It's okay to be like this.
Okay to be yourself, even if you're not okay.
You know, if I'm struggling with something, she'll just come up, what's going on? She can just feel it. She knows it. She says, hey, what's shaking?
When I was going through my breast cancer journey, I asked Erin her advice of, is this something I should share? And she said, absolutely. And I think she was just a great role model with that because she shared really tough things that have happened in her own life.
She's got a famous phrase, feel your feelings. And she insists that people who are going through hard times acknowledge what they're going through. And don't let your feelings control you, but don't pretend they're not there.
I hate goodbyes.
I do too.
She's not the only one feeling that way. Griff will find a way to get through it. We all will.
I'm gonna miss that smile. I mean, and even when, you're not expecting it, she just lights up the room.
She'll make me smile. We'll probably laugh. She'll make me think. And she is one of those people that every day I look forward to seeing Erin, and I will miss that.
Whether we worked with her or watched her in our homes every night, we know Erin never gave less than her best or held back from being herself. She could have done this job anywhere.
The other word that I would use to describe Mook is loyal. Most of the people who came here from out of town and stayed because it became home.
She could have had a career in a lot of different markets. She could have moved away, she could have done all those things. And she's really invested in the Des Moines community.
And we've been lucky to have her here.
There's always someone next. There's always someone that's gonna come and fill that hole, but Erin will be missed.
When you have someone that good at what they do, who cares that deeply, and gets that much joy out of what they do, and then it comes to that final moment, it's not until then that you realize just how special that was.
Special, that's the word that might describe her best. Erin's stories have never been about some faraway imaginary place. They've always been about you, Iowans, the people here in our community, told with sincerity and compassion. And you see, that's the best thing about stories and the people who tell them. The good ones always stand out. Erin, congratulations on a remarkable career, and thank you for sharing your story with us.
Our thanks to John Bachman for coming in off the golf course to do that. Yeah.
I mean,
It's rare to get him inside. Yeah.
That was a journey through a lot of different hair.
oh my goodness. Well, that immediately makes me think of when we went through this phase of doing negative ads, like attack ads.
Yes.
Pseudo-political ads against one another. And I think the one that was done about me was that I always change my hair.
But you haven't changed
so
on the
many of
inside.
those.
The hair may have changed, but you're still the same.
Oh, I love you guys.
Well, that is the last goodbye for Erin until 6 o'clock.